What's up, guys? Welcome to our channel, Honest Hockey Takes. Today, we'll be doing an emergency topic today about the Vancouver Canucks.
Yeah, so to be honest with you guys, we weren't planning on doing any videos today, but we just had to because Vancouver has been terrible. And today, they made history by beating themselves. They have now lost 4 straight games to open a season where they led by 2 or more goals each of those games at some point.
So yeah, it all started off with the Edmonton Oilers, and we all watched that game. I mean, they were up 3-0, and they let Edmonton in by giving them a power play, and it gave them life. You just don't give a team that good of a power play life. And that's exactly what they did, and they got burnt by 2 really good players on that team. And in the next game, they lost to Philadelphia Flyers. They blew a 2-0 lead. Granted, I did say this in my predictions that Philadelphia is to me a better team this year, should be a better team this year under John Tortorella, but they shouldn't lose to this team this badly. No. And then they go out and they lose to the Washington Capitals, blew a 4-2 lead.
I was happy about that one.
Yeah, he's a Caps fan.
I was okay with that one, but
and then today, right now, they just blew another 2-0 lead.
Man, I was joking with some of my friends today. We're like, oh, Vancouver's up 2-0 on Columbus. Columbus has got them right where they want them. And it was obviously just for fun, making fun of how they went 3 games in a row, blowing 2-goal leads. So we're all joking around. And then sure as heck, I look back at the score maybe about 30 minutes later. I'm like, wait a minute. Why is this game 2-2 now? What the heck? No, they're not going to actually lose again. But you know what? They found a way. And then in overtime, they allowed Gavrikov to score, and they lost 4-3. I just don't know how it's possible. This team has got some serious issues to work on right now. So yeah, Howin, what do you think would be right now one of Vancouver's biggest issues with their game?
I think their depth scoring just hasn't chipped in. Because if you look at any good teams like the Tampa Bay Lightning, their third line and fourth line can chip in a goal here and there in important games. They haven't been doing that. They're just relying on their top 6 to score goals. And you just can't always depend on your top 6 to score goals all the time. On top of that, their depth of defense is just not that good. Their defense has been very leaky. And I think we saw that in the last 4 games right now. And you know what? Demko hasn't looked great, but you can't blame it all on him because that defense has been so bad.
Yeah, to me, it's not prime Demko. I wouldn't blame him primarily. Yeah. One of the guys I look for at right away that I think is big responsible for half of this is JT Miller. He's been on for 12 of the 18 goals in 4 games allowed. That's 3 goals a game that you're on the ice for. That's kind of ridiculous. This is a guy who just got paid big money. He got the contract he wanted, and he has not been performing up to his contract. He even came out himself and said, I can't believe how much of a disappointment I've been. And the coach Bruce Boudreau did not deny it. When he was asked about that, he's like, yeah, it's kind of true. Like, they don't even deny it.
Yeah, but in our prediction, we kind of predicted that JT Miller should decline a bit after signing that big contract.
Yeah, right? No, I definitely felt like point-wise, he would decline. I didn't think his defensive two-way game would be this horrendous because he has not looked good. Actually, a lot of the Canucks forwards have not been back-checking good. We kind of saw this a little bit, especially in OT today, how many times they literally gave up opportunities within 5-minute span. At one point, there was a 3-on-0. 3-on-0. How do you get a 3-on-0 in the NHL? Like, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah. So what do you think about Elias Pettersson's play?
I think that's the one bright spot right now for Vancouver through this horrendous run here of 4 games is that Elias Pettersson looks amazing. He is trying so hard to carry this team. He has got points in pretty much every game so far, and he just, again, last night put up another 3-point game. It's not his fault that they lost to Columbus, that's for sure.
Yeah, you gotta give him props. He's been trying to shoot the puck all the time. I love it. But one player I feel like he's declined over time. He played well in that first game against Edmonton, but he kind of declined over time against Philadelphia and then against Washington Capitals and tonight against the Columbus Blue Jackets, and that's Kuzmenko. I just feel like each game he's been getting less effective. He's got to somehow find his game, I think. Find his speed.
He's a little streaky. He looks like he has a good game, then a bad game, then a good game. It's not really consistent right now, but keep in mind this is his 4th NHL game.
I think he's getting acclimated to the speed of the NHL and how much more physical people in the NHL play compared to people in the KHL.
I think it's the space on the ice.
And
he's
the
used to
space.
having the space. He's
The
used
big
to playing
space.
on the big
Yeah.
ice, right? So, I
Right.
mean, now he's playing in tighter corners, especially when his game is mainly about his skating and his cutting.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a big difference when you're in tight corners all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, so we know the problems that they have right now. Leaky defense, lack of depth scoring. Some big players need to step up. Actually, even the goalie needs to step up. What do you think the Vancouver Canucks need to do to try to resolve this issue?
I think their forwards have to get better at back checking. You have to have a team defense. You can't just rely on your defense to do everything in your goalie. This team already is without a couple of their starting defensemen from the beginning of the year through injury and that. And before that, they didn't even have really a great defense. Like, they were probably bottom 10 defense in the league. They were running with guys like Poolman, Juleson, guys like that. And then they called up Stillman to play. This isn't exactly the deepest defense. So you're going to need everyone to buy in. And I know that sounds tacky, but it is so true because, I mean, unless you're getting guys like JT Miller, Elias Pettersson, Bo Horvat, unless you're all back checking and playing good in your own zone, you can't allow 4.5 goals per game like they have been over the last 4 games. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, we expect better from you, Vancouver. If you guys keep doing this, we're gonna have to make fun of you guys more often with these type of videos.
And you're making us look bad because we both put you in the playoffs here. Like, we want to see you succeed. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. We gotta get our predictions right here.
Yeah.
Right now we're looking really bad right now.
Yeah, we look pretty dumb thinking Vancouver was a playoff team and they're playing like this. So
yeah,
I hope they step it up soon.
So step it up, guys. But I guess this is all we have for this video for now. We'll see you in the next video very, very soon.
All right, see you guys.
See you guys.